Hello and welcome to Cooking with the Anticrystal. When it comes to impressing a date, some of us worry entirely too much about food and feeding the men that we're interested in. We have been told time and time again that food is the way to a man's heart. What if I were to tell you that all of the wonderful dishes that we create in order to impress our men are really a trap? In this episode, I will provide you with a way out of that trap while still being able to prepare the delicious dishes that impress our men. Make sure that you watch to the end, as the last step is the most important step. Today we'll be making a Caesar salad, and it's fairly simple. There's a lot of umami in it, and it can be really good when it's fresh. The first step is I have some bread that I made that got a little stale. So I've cut it into horizontal strips after cutting it into slices, and I'm going to rip it into smaller cubes and put these cubes into this pan. The reason why we rip our bread into cubes is because it provides a lot of surface area and nooks and crannies for our oil and spices to stick on. So next, I'm going to take some olive oil, pour it over the bread, and then I'm going to kind of make sure that that is coating my bread in my cast iron pan. Oh, I love olive oil. Alright, so now we're just going to season our croutons to taste with the garlic powder. We're going to put a little bit of salt. Caesar salad is really all about the dressing. So what we're going to do here is I have 2 egg yolks, and I have some anchovies, and I have enough lemon for 2 tablespoons of lemon when I squeeze it out into here, and I have some olive oil to emulsify the egg with. I also have some garlic, which is very important for the flavor of this dish. So I'm going to put it in my garlic press, and then I am going to crush it into here. Take and put in my egg yolk, which I've separated from my eggs. Squeeze the lemon over it. The thought is that the lemon will help kill any bacteria that's in your egg yolk. This may or may not be true if you're nervous about it. I highly suggest that you then use pasteurized eggs. I can put as many anchovies in here as I like. Add a good squeeze of Dijon mustard. And I have some homemade Worcestershire sauce, which I'll spoon out. Next I have romaine lettuce that I grew myself in a bowl. And the reason why you rip your romaine lettuce before you serve it instead of chopping it is because it's more nutritious when you do it this way. I know, it's kind of crazy. That's the way it is. Well, that's looking pretty good. So we can see all of our nice ripped up bits of lettuce, and we can pour that into the bowl. So the next thing that we're going to do is, now that I've gotten dressing all over my hands anyways, my hands are clean, and I'm going to take and mix this dressing all over my greens. The next step will be to take some beautiful Romano cheese, and you are going to grate it in nice wide strips. I really like my cheese. If you wanted to make this not very traditional, you could always add some avocado to it. That would be really good. Especially with the crunchy croutons that you just made. So I'm gonna take my lovely croutons out, add them. Now this step is absolutely by far and away the most important step that you're going to do. What I have here is a takeout container. You can get them from a restaurant that you've eaten at. You can use their labeling or you can make your own labeling, but you absolutely do not want to let your significant other know that you can cook, because you do not want to be stuck in the trap of cooking every single time and cleaning up every single time. No matter how good you are at it and no matter how much you like it, it can be a trap. So what we're going to do now is focus on presentation. This looks really good. Now, if you're asked, you can always say that you got this from the Italian restaurant down the street and that you were thinking of your loved one. Now, I don't think that this package is actually pretty enough, so there's one last step, and I'm going to cut out a heart, make that part of my label, and then I am going to write the fake name of a restaurant on it. I wonder what the name of the restaurant should be. Well, first I'll add some decoration around the heart while I think about that. Okay, and as you can see, I've finished it up. So this is our finished project, and basically your date will love the fact that you thought of them and that you got them delicious food, and they never need to know that you made it yourself. Thank you for joining us for Cooking with the Auntie Crystal, and I hope you and your date enjoy your Caesar salads.